Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing and review of the Pixel Buds A series. This is a set of more affordable Pixel Buds from Google, which may make some cuts out of the spec sheet of the Pixel Buds Pro, but which still delivered amazing value for money. Think of this in terms of product equivalency as something similar to the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, the Beans Live as some call them. This is the more affordable ones, and rightly so. These were a bundled purchase with my Google Pixel 6a. So I'm using my jerry-rig everything knife to get through the cellophane on the outside of the packaging. It is actually quite thick as far as cellophane goes. And as you can see, you've got a picture of the buds themselves on one side, the Google G and Pixel Buds A series, Google on one side, Google on the bottom, the Google logo on the bottom, and a picture of the buds in their case at the top. And this is obviously a packet intended for retail because it does have a little hanger bit there. So I'm going to open them up. And as we can see, front and center, there's the buds themselves in their case. I'll put these aside and see what else is in the box. A bit of cardboard insert, not plastic. This is another cardboard insert. There is also a little bit of Google documentation, very reminiscent of what we saw with the Google Pixel 6a and the Pixel 6 Pro in terms of packaging. Very simple and straightforward. There is this little box. This contains additional silicone tips for the Pixel Buds A series. And then there's a charger. This is USB Type A to USB Type C. So the assumption here is that the Google Pixel Buds A series use USB Type C for charging. Let's find out. So a little bit of plastic on the top here. Take these aside, and here they are. And right enough, there you have the USB Type-C port at the bottom. So let's have a look at what we see here. Once you open them up, on the inside there's this sort of olive finish for the earbuds. And what I'm going to do is take my, in this case, my Google Pixel 6 Pro, and as soon as I open up the phone, you can see at the bottom it automatically suggests that I connect my Pixel Buds A series. So let's connect that. So set up the device. Yeah, let's go ahead. So this is interesting. So it has already all the imagery loaded into the Google Pixel 6 Pro's OS. And we go through a bit of an onboarding process. Welcome to your new Google Pixel Buds A series. Your favorite media and Google Assistant at your fingertips. Get started. I accept. So I need to put these into my earbuds. Let's do that. Ooh, they fit really, really snugly in my ear. And I'm hearing some music playing. Honestly, medium is really quite comfortable. This is good. So play and pause media and answer calls. Okay, so just tapping makes it happen. So double tap is previous track, is back. Yeah, so double tapping left and right will get it all going. So triple tap to change track. Great, that's done. And then if we take the buds out of my ear and back into the case, charging status, so it's still charging the earbuds. And then I get notifications telling me the status of the earbuds themselves. So if I take this out of my ears and put it back in, swipe on the screen to find out more about the Pixel Buds. And we're getting Google Assistant suggestions to finish setting them up. In-ear detection, comfortable and secure. Essentially all the key features of the earbuds. I think one of the key features for me personally is the fact that you have that you essentially have that in-ear detection. At the moment you take them out, it pauses the audiobook, podcast, or music you're listening to. So now it's suggesting we set up the Assistant from Google, and it suggests that you use the Assistant to do more with your device. Great, access your Assistant with the magic words on screen. And yes, let's go ahead with that. Agree to voice match. Now I've already done this. Let's see how this is done. Great, so here we are, done. There is a firmware update available. Let's set that up before we go through the review process. Interesting thing here. I need to make sure that the case earbuds fit securely in the case. And I also see that that's the Google Pixel 5 imagery with the selfie camera offset to the left, whereas on the Pixel 6 Pro it is over here in the middle. So we're downloading a firmware update. I'm not sure how long this will take. If it takes more than a few moments, this will be edited out. Okay then, so apparently my Pixel Buds will take another 10 minutes to finish updating. Once that's done, I'll put them in, use them on connected to my PC for work, for a few work calls. I'll use them connected to my phone for listening to audiobooks, podcasts, and then what we'll do is do a sample video call recording with our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz, so that we can give you an actual idea of how the microphone in them sounds, not just my word on how the sound sounds. So during that, we'll actually give you the full review. So bear with us, will be a few moments. There may be an ad at this point. If there is one, please do watch, because that's what supports Tech Travel Geeks. And we'll be back in a moment with our full review of the Pixel Buds A-Series. Speak to you soon.
And here we are, we're back, and we're recording this final segment of the Pixel Bud A-Series review on a Google Meet call, which we're recording. The idea here is that we're going to give you a better actual hands-on experience about what the Pixel Bud A-Series sound like on a video call. And to help us, as usual, we have our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz, on the other end of the call. Hey, Lukasz, how are you?
Hey, Matteo, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Just finished the day's work, and now moving on to the final review of the Google Pixel Buds A-Series. Now, obviously, I can't show you the buds in the case because they're in my ear, but this is the built-in microphone on them. In terms of my experience with them, it's been a couple of weeks now that I've been using the Pixel Buds A-Series. They are a great set of earbuds. And I have to say that that comes in the context of their current price. So if you go to Amazon UK at the moment, they're £79 sterling. So it's not the headline £99 or £129 that they have been in the past. It is at £79. This is definitely a recommended buy. It's really good sound quality. I find these personally to be really good fit in my ear. And the integration with Android, whether it's with the Google Pixel devices or my Samsung Galaxy S21 FE or my Honor Magic 4 Pro, they work really, really well. So when you set them up, you pair them with your device, and I've had no issues whatsoever. So
does it match the color of your Hazel Pixel 7 Pro?
No, it's slightly off. So the Pixel Buds A-Series are the slightly older model of A-Series buds. These are in olive green, which is just off the hazel, which I have for the Google Pixel 7 Pro and the Google Pixel Watch. So I have the hazel one. Sadly, in my lighting here at my desk, it looks almost white, but it is a very similar watch. So next thing up, I should probably start wearing some khakis and a button-down shirt and probably start going to golf courses to play golf rather than just walk around them. But yeah, that's it. If you do see me wearing branded polo shirts, that's the point where you can probably advise me to retire.
Sounds good. But yeah, you sound good from my side. There's no problem with audio cutting out or any audio issues. So yeah, good to hear that
Good.
it sounds well.
Just for clarity, this is the Google Pixel A series connected via Bluetooth to a Windows-based PC. So this is disconnected from Android, but the performance on Android itself is very, very similar. So great device. I would say the only thing I wish these earbuds had was wireless charging. I found that very, very useful with a wireless charging pad on my desk with, say, the Nothing Ear One earbuds, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, the Honor Buds Pro. They all really have that advantage, as in you put your case down and it charges, whereas you actually have to remember to charge these with the Type-C port on the back. Having said that, when traveling, if you have your smartphone, if you have a power bank, or just a USB Type-C charger, there's no need for a separate cable or charger. Just the one will do. So I'm looking forward to trying these out in longer travel context than just my Edinburgh commute or going for a long walk in West Lothian. But we'll probably cover that in a bit more detail in some future travel vlogs. So, Mukesh, do you have any personal news to share with us?
Other than getting engaged just yesterday, no, nothing much.
Good,
Yeah,
congratulations. Congratulations
fantastic
on
day.
that. Was there a tech angle to the engagement?
Yeah, I wanted to fly the drone to film the actual engagement. So I was using the droney function, which flies back and far away to film the whole thing. But it was so windy as is in Scotland, and we were on a hill. It just stopped filming after 11 seconds. So you can see me kneeling, but then it stops. But the drone survived, so at least that's that. I was using the Mavic Air 2.
Yes, which is a significantly more powerful drone than my DJI Mini 3. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we will be able to get that footage into a Tech Travel Geeks video in the future. But anyway, congratulations, and I'm sure everyone should be leaving a comment in the section below congratulating you on this great personal news. Speaking of Pixel, let's move back to Pixel. You also took some pretty good pictures with the Pixel yesterday that you shared with me. These will go into the Google Pixel 7 Pro long-term review. What's happening to your Google Pixel 6 Pro, which we recently finished the long-term review of?
Yeah, the Pixel 7 works great. I was filming some low light photography at the engagement dinner yesterday and during the actual engagement. But this Pixel 6 Pro, which I'm replacing, is going to my fiancée. So she
Very
will enjoy it, and we will continue doing some comparison shoots. So when we do the comparison photos and the long-term review of the Pixel 7 Pro, there will still be some photos from the 6 Pro. It's handy.
Very good. Yeah. Good to hear that. I think in the long term, that's probably praise to the Google Pixel 6 Pro. It's good enough for your other half. I have pretty much done the same. Candice, who is actually my wife, she is now using my Google Pixel 6 Pro and seems to be enjoying it very, very much. So praise to the Pixel line. It is definitely something that there's been a lot of coverage of. A lot of people have dunked on the Google Pixel 6 Pro. But in the long run, over the course of a year, it has proven itself to be a great smartphone. And at this point, it's quite mature. Google have fixed pretty much all the bugs with it, and it's actually improving over time, which is always good to see on a smartphone.
Yeah, not many complaints about the 7 Pro so far. It's a fantastic device. So the Snow White one is working great for me.
Yeah, the Google Pixel 7 Pro seems to be a very refined Pixel 6 Pro with improved cameras, improved battery life, improved fingerprint scanner. It's all good for me. Right then, on that very positive note, thank you, Google, for making us spend all our pocket money on Google devices, including the Google Pixel Buds A series, which I'm wearing and using at the moment. We'll wrap up this review saying, yes, Google Pixel Buds A series are recommended from us. We'll put a link in the description to where you can purchase those on Amazon UK. If you have any questions, if other than leaving Lukesh congratulations on his engagement, you want to ask us any questions, please do leave a comment in the section below. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from us.